Pulling out the coupe at the lot. Going for 12 for a swat. Busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box. Had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn field.
So for this drill right here, this is going to be a midfielder specific drill. This requires a partner, at least one person. And what you can do, if you don't have any pug goals, what you can do is set up 2 cones as a zone right here. And then you're gonna set another one right behind here. One partner is gonna be with all the balls at one side, it doesn't matter. I prefer putting all the balls out wide here so it's not in your way. And you're gonna start off with one ball here. Khalid, who's gonna be the center mid player, he's gonna be starting here. And we're just gonna make a W with the cones like this. So 5 cones, make a W. Keep it pretty spacious, just like that. It doesn't have to be perfectly measured as long as you make like a W formation. And what this drill is going to be working on for the midfielder is building his awareness, building the habit of him checking his shoulder and getting better at playing the ball back first time, which is super important for midfielders because if he checks in at full speed, he has to be playing it right back to my foot. So it wasn't the best ball because it was in the air. So I know the next pass that he's gonna give me is gonna be on the ground. So he's gonna be working on this movement and going around here. And what I can do is, we have these goals here. He can turn and play it into that gate, or he can take a touch forward and play it in the gate behind me right here. Or he can open up and play it to this gate right here, which is another gate that you can add in this drill. So you can be very creative with it. But what we're going to do is we're first gonna just focus on just passing. And keep in mind, this guy's not gonna just stay stationary. You have to move as well. And what this guy, what I'm doing, I can combine with him, and I can also play through these gates as well. I can, if he's like over here, Khalid, go over there. I can say 1, 2, I'll play in the ball, he'll lay it off to me, I can take a touch through, and then play it into that gate, grab the ball, and then we can switch sides. So now, Khalid's gonna be checking away from this side, and I'll have the ball here, and you just keep on going back and forth, working on the movement. Khalid's gonna create different situations in his head. He's gonna pretend that there's a defender on his back. He's gonna check in 50-50. He's not gonna have his entire back facing the goal because unless he knows 100% there's no one behind him, then he can do that. But I recommend that if you're a midfielder, you always check in, at least slightly turned, so that you can have one hand on the defender and then other here, you can be here. This hand not only is to feel where the defender is, but it's also to use it for balance. And the reason why I say 50-50 is because look how much easier it is for me to check my shoulders, to look what's behind me, versus if I'm running here, look how much harder it is for me to check. Unless I know 100% what's behind me, then yes, you can have your back, but I still don't recommend it because as a defender myself, I'm gonna poke it through your legs unless you're Thiago and you could take that touch. But most of us aren't as good as Thiago. So I'm gonna show you how this drill looks in real life. I also have a couple of clips I'm gonna throw in of how this looks with full-size goals that you can use as well. So. Bring back. Ball. Yeah. Touch. Good. So he could do stuff like that, play through that gate. He'll get it back. It's just passing and moving. This is the drill. So look, he's checking in, checking out. Good turn. Played it through the gate. He's gonna grab that ball. Yeah, 1, 2. So yeah, he could be creative with it. He could come back here, working on creating space for himself. This is more like it's almost like a creative drill where the midfielder can create situations that he thinks that he's going to experience in the game, because Khalid's played center mid before, so he knows what to expect, the movement he needs to do, the touch, the speed of play. So when you're doing this, be sure to play at full intensity. Pretend that there's a guy on your back. Pretend that, someone said turn and you had open space, and play that ball quick. Because these gates, they're either, you can pretend that they're an open player, or you can pretend that it's a full-size goal and you have an opportunity to shoot. So go ahead, back. Good touch, thank you. So one thing I love about Khalid is the intensity. He does all his drills at 100%. Yeah, come in, touch. Yeah, 1, 2. Go. This drill builds very good chemistry, because you have to communicate with your midfielder. Good turn. Got. One, 2. Touch. Open up and finish.